Oh, yo. Anyway, bro, so today we got the cost of becoming a brand. And one more thing, bro. One more thing, bro. How should I make my reactions? Should I make myself bigger and then my screen smaller? Or my screen bigger and me smaller? Like, how? Like, how? You know, how? I'm trying to know. I don't know which one is the best. But yeah, man, shit. Anyway, shit. Let's go crazy, bro. Yo, the cost of becoming a brand.
He worked his way up to be the face of YouTube. People have been saying he altered the way YouTube completely works, or he quote unquote ruined YouTube. Everything became about pop-up text and crazy CGI visual effects in a video. If you don't have the budget to burn a man alive, then you might as well hit the door because you're not gonna make it, and you're better off just working as one of.
Hold on, bro. Listen, bro. Hey. Yo, back then, right? When I used to watch YouTube, it used to, bro, we used to have so many things, you know, so many things like pranks, vlogs, everything, bro, every single things, bro. But these days, all I be seeing is vids, all I be seeing is long vids, bro, long vids though, like with crazy things happening and shit, you know. Is that why, bro? Like, is that why? Is that because of Mr. Beast, bro? Cause I don't be seeing, you know, them old vids though, like, you know, them normal vids and shit, them homemade type of vids, pranks, you know, all of them, like, y'all get me, bro, y'all get me. Is it because of Mr. Beast, bro? Cause these days I don't even watch YouTube. I do not watch YouTube like that, bro. I ain't gonna lie, I do not watch YouTube because I'm not gonna watch an hour vid. I'm not gonna react to an hour vid, bro, or force myself to watch it, bro. Hell nah. Hell no, bro. Is this because of Mr. Beast? Because I feel like is it because of him, like, people don't try anymore, like, try doing, like, their things, you know, because they don't have the budget and everything to, like, match him, so they stop doing it? Or, like, what's going on? Yo, what's going on, bro? I mean, I know streaming also, you know, streaming is one thing also, you know, because most of them big YouTubers now, they stream all like that. That's all they do. They just stream, bro. But still, man, damn.
These editors to fulfill his empire. Even Mr. Beast himself admits all the time that he completely changed the fabric on YouTube. Because of that, last year he started changing his video styles to be more slower and comfortable to watch, while also tweeting out at other creators to stop doing that type of overstimulating content. But the damage from that has already been done. Now, I'm gonna be honest, while he did impact YouTube to be in that type of format and creators out there still follow it, people saying nowadays that authentic creators no longer happen because of Mr. Beast are completely wrong. I mean, come on. You're watching me. Yes, I'm glazing myself. I will say come-ups with someone like Queso, for example, are a perfect example of how they still happen. Only 3 years ago was he
Bro, I ain't gonna lie, bro. I need a girl, bro. I need a girl. You know, when I get me a girl, I'm gonna start making my own type of things, you know. I'm gonna start doing pranks and everything, bro. Couple thing, though. A couple thing. I ain't gonna lie, bro. We need to revive these things, bro. I ain't gonna lie. We need to revive them, bro. Cheers, man. Like 2016, you know, to 2019 YouTube, bro. Oof.
Streaming out a 2 megabyte Wi-Fi setup, and now he gets 50 to 60,000 viewers every time.
Damn.
And someone like Speed,
my nigga, I can barely get 2 viewers, bro. Follow my Twitch also.
Speed, who literally sat at his desk like a classic 2010s YouTuber raging at games and shit. I think the thing that really changes creators is when they turn from a creator to a full-on brand. And someone I've been hearing people say that a lot about nowadays is Kai Cenat. As someone who started seeing Kai a couple of years back, I think even the biggest Kai Cenat fans will tell you he's completely changed the way he acts on camera. Down to the jokes he'll make and what he even does on stream is totally different. And look, just to get this out the way, I'm not some big Kai Cenat hater fan page that shits on everything he does. Like, I remember when they were trying to cancel him for not building a school in Nigeria because he said he was gonna do it. Acting like a school gets built in a couple months. This is in the middle of a village in Africa. Not to mention the amount of forms you would have to get signed off from the government, and also it's out of the country as well. But you could tell as he started climbing to the top of Twitch, he had this thing happen, which happened to Mr. Beast. Turning yourself into a brand, therefore have.
Yo, I ain't gonna lie, bro. If I get big, I'm not gonna change myself for brains, bro. I'm not doing that, broski. I'm not gonna change myself for brains, bro. You mad? Like, bro, I'm not gonna, like, you know, change my bro. Fuck no, bro. I ain't gonna lie. Listen, if you don't like me, bro, all right, man. You don't like me. Shit, yo, I'm gonna go ballistic, bro. Man, it's changing myself for brains, bro. Hell nah, it's not happening.
Bad things you used to do.
Yo,
And the problem with
I can't wait to get big, bro. Yo, I feel like I'm gonna be a villain, bro. I don't know.
this specifically as a creator is because
shit.
people see your come up and how you used to act. Then when they see you kind of pulling back on it or afraid to be like that, it feels like a betrayal to the people that used to watch you. I would compare perfectly to a creator and a music artist. A music artist can pull this off because they're signed to a label and usually come out polished to how the label already wants them. Meanwhile, with the creator, people see the change happen over time. There's a ton of TikTok edits of Kai from that time and people saying they miss him before he changed. And now because he's changed over time, it's made a whole new meme of people pretending to be Kai's viewers, basically saying they're the most parasocial people on the planet.
Bro, what are you doing?
Kai's talking.
Bro, when did you start watching Kai Cenat?
Well, it's not just Kai. Drewski's there too, and Kevin Hart.
Kevin Hart ain't. Alright, but this is crazy, bro. I'm not gonna lie. I'm like, how do people do? How do y'all do this shit, bro? Hey, I listen, bro. I had people telling me to do a slip stream, bro. Like, what? A slip stream, bro. Like, what the fuck are you guys going to watch, bro? Yo, Miss Living, bro. It's creepy. I ain't gonna lie. It's mad creepy, bro. It's mad creepy. Bunch of guys watching me,
his
bro.
subathon didn't.
Especially at night time, bro. I don't know, bro. Listen, some niggas are fufu, bro. Niggas might be, you know, touching themselves while watching me sleeping, bro. You never know, bro. Listen. Not me, bro.
Not help the narrative because people started calling it the Begathon halfway through. He had things kind of set up like a TikTok live streamer when he was sleeping, where if you gifted subs, stuff would happen to him. Not no prank him John type of stuff, but regular things. And to reach the goal, he probably did have to do stuff like this. It's 1 million Twitch subs, but the clips just
it's a lot, bro.
Look absolutely atrocious.
In the first 30 minutes of me taking a shower, it is called Dirty 30. Where while I'm in the shower, if you guys sub up, you guys can make me more dirty.
I believe so.
Wait, but how can somebody upgrade you though? That's my question. How do you earn upgrades?
They can get up to 500 gifted in the next 30 minutes.
530? God damn!
Me personally, I noticed the difference though between this subathon.
Hey, listen, I understand that, you know. Hey, listen, he has to reach 1 million subs, so I understand, bro. Shit, I think I'll be begging too, bro. I'll be begging, bro. Listen, I think he did it more normal and shit, cause me, I'll be on my knees. I'll be like, yo, please, like, please, bro. I'll be on my knees, bro. Listen, 1 million sub, my nigga, like, bro. Man.
Versus his others is this one was a lot more corporate and focused on hitting the goal mainly. Like he had a ton of A-list celebs coming through, Kim Kardashian, Selena Gomez, etc. And I noticed when you reach that point to people where you as a creator feel unreachable and are with these huge people, you don't feel as authentic to them and they know you're gonna have to hold back things to reach that point. There was also a lot of celebs coming through and using Kai's platform just to promote their shit. Mariah Carey literally showed up for 30 minutes to promote her album and left. Compared to Kai having a full sleepover stream with Drewski and Kevin Hart where they both actually cared about giving good content. That's what people actually liked about Kai in the past when he started doing this. Him bringing celebs on stream who don't just want a free promo. I understand too though that people change and sometimes that's not who they are anymore. But there's a difference between growth versus changing yourself to make sure your brain is 100% neat. Another way you could tell a creator is kind of focused more on their brand and less about authenticity is the way they approach certain political issues. This should be clear. I'm not saying every creator has to talk about every little political issue going on.
I ain't gonna lie. Listen, political things, bro. I feel like it's not even smart, bro. Like if you're like a creator and shit, bro, it's not smart talking about political things, bro. Cause yo, I don't think it's smart, bro. Like it's not smart. Me, I'm not political. I ain't gonna. I'm not that, you know. But I'm saying, bro, it's not smart, bro. Come on.
But a good indicator for people has been how creators approach the
Political
topic
things.
of Palestine. At this point, Palestine has got to be like a 95% to 5% issue on how people feel about it. A majority of countries agree how the Israeli government is and has straight up admitted they're ethnically cleansing Palestinians, except of course the United States of America. By the way, in the time you've been watching this video, they've made $37,000 to $43,000 off your tax dollars, so In the name of freedom, this is a small sacrifice you must accept. People dying in America, we gotta give it to Israel so they get free universal healthcare. And people have been really getting on Mr. Beast for not saying anything about it. You know, as the internet charity guy who gives money to impoverished Mr. Beast for not saying anything about it. You know, as
Okay, I was like, who the hell is Shorty, right? You know, cause listen, I'm always, you know, looking. Always scanning, bro, you know?
the internet charity guy who gives money to impoverished people all over the world. It was
Man, W Mr. Beast, bro.
kind of expected by his audience to happen. He don't even gotta say nothing for real. He could just have a little donation next to all the donations he's done. But as of now, he hasn't done it. And there was also this stream last month where Mr. Beast was doing a charity with Aiden Ross and XQC, where Free Palestine gets said and he's dead silent and kind of looks like he's held back by something.
I didn't mean to scream at you.
Free Palestine.
Oh, I see.
Dr. McNugget.
You just know a million things flashed through his mind in this moment. He thought of the worst. Feastables being yanked off 7-Eleven shelves. His channel getting banned by the Trump censorship hammer for teaching kids wokeness. My prediction is he had talks with his team and they probably told him not to do it because it's too politically charged to say anything. But for people saying it's because he doesn't mention politics, Mr. Beast donated $150,000 to organizations when the BLM protests were going on. And also said Black Lives Matter, which is a political movement. So, I'm not sure how much that excuse can be used. I'm not even saying this to discount all the charitable things Mr. Beast has done and helped people, but now that his brand is bigger, he's definitely more reluctant to get into issues like this, as you can see. I guarantee too, when the conflict's over after like 5 or 10 years, he's gonna finally speak on it.
I thought when he was talking about political things, I thought he was talking about, you know, right and left, you know, like, yo, who you choosing and shit, though. Oh, that's what he means, though. Like, oh, shit, like activist type of things.
Say it was an awful, terrible tragedy and everything, but when he gets asked on why he didn't speak about it in the time, he's just gonna say, well, I mean, you know, I just didn't know the facts at the time. He's just gonna say, well, I mean,
every time, bro.
you know, I just didn't know the facts at the time. This is like the go-to for
like, is it me though, or he look like a grown dwarf, bro? Is it me? Like a grown dwarf? I don't know, but maybe it's me,
every war that's happened, including in World War II. This is one of the biggest political issues in the world right now, and we're in the most connected time, so I don't know if people can get away with this anymore.
Bro, shit.
It's also a problem with someone like Mr. Beast, where you become so big and are a brand yourself, that you lose all personality and become soulless in a sense. I genuinely could not tell you the last time I've seen a real emotion from Mr. Beast on video. Actually, scratch that. I think I finally saw a little more coming back from him when he told XQC this on stream.
You like Feastables?
No.
Kill yourself.
Yeah. These kids don't know anything about Mr. Beast 6000. Imagine he's been keeping him dormant inside and he's slowly been making his way up to take over like a symbiote. One of the things that are different with creators compared to actors is creators have to have a personality to stick out and grow their audience. With actors, you get fed a script and show emotions of a random character on screen. So it doesn't matter if the actor actually has zero personality, which is why when you lose that personality as a matter of the
Why does he look Asian?
actor actually has zero personality.
How can an animal look Asian, bro? How is that even possible?
Which is why when you lose that personality as a creator that people fell in love with, you start to disconnect with your audience. A good example of someone who I think does it well while changing themselves for the better is Speed. When Speed first started blowing up, he straight up got famous for ripping slurs and saying the most wild he could for the clip. 2021 Speed was a different beast. I don't think someone could have a come up like he did in 2025 nowadays. Over time though, as he grew up and matured, he still kept the same energy and personality without all the wild he was doing. I'd assume he probably looks back at some clips and cringes at how he was acting. And with Speed, you don't normally see people complaining about Speed holding back for sponsorships compared to Mr. Beast or Kai, because he still feels authentic, just mature now. In a way, I do kinda understand why someone like Mr. Beast or Kai may hold back on saying certain things. For example, what I was saying with Mr. Beast in Palestine. He may be able to say it, but it could risk potentially losing sponsorships, meaning having to fire employees. And then that person's life is ruined over what he said. But if you chose that path where you want to grow your brand and there's now at risk of you having to be inauthentic, then people are gonna notice
a brand though. So basically, okay, I see. Okay,
that
I
eventually
understand.
it could lead to making things worse. Anyways, that's gonna be it. Let me know how much subs y'all are donating at my subathon this year to pass.
Damn, though, that's crazy, bro. Shit. I ain't gonna, me myself, bro, I hope I get big, bro. And I'm not gonna change for any brand, bro, to make myself, you know, light and shit. I'm gonna stay myself, bro. You know, I have to stay myself, bro, because I ain't gonna, shit would be so boring, bro. Like, yeah, to me though, it would. But it's crazy.
Record. Follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok.
Wait, bro, is Ethiopian?
Past Kai's record. Follow me on
I thought he was Indian or some shit. Like Indian mix or some shit. That's crazy. Anyway, WV broski. TommyNFG, you know.
Twitter, Instagram, and TikTok. As always, I love you guys consensually. And until next time, I'm out.